Are you looking to pass the real estate exam and you want to make it easy on yourself? Stick around, that's what I'm talking about, and I'm starting right now. Hello everyone, Veronica Edwards, full-time realtor, and I make videos sharing my experience as a real estate agent and documenting my success along the way without cold calling or door knocking. So if that's something you're interested in, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. So you're looking to get into real estate, but you gotta pass that real estate exam. Well, I got some tips that are gonna help you be a success in passing that exam, and I'm gonna get into it right now. My first tip is, and it's a big one, take the class in person. I know they offer it online, and for some folks, maybe that is the only option. So don't fret, you can still pass. I did, but it was a struggle, and I didn't pass on my first time. I think if I would have taken it in class, I would have passed way more easily. And let me tell you why. Because you get an instructor, and with this instructor, he's going to tell you exactly what's going to be on the exam or break it really down. Because you get a book, and it's about this big. Well, really all you need to know is maybe that much, and that's all you got to focus on. Well, when you're studying online, you got to learn everything verbatim. You got to know it all, and it's really hard to know literally everything to pass that exam. Let's just get you past the exam, because the real learning starts once you get your license. Also, when you take it in class, you're going to hear stories, and those stories that your instructor tell you help you retain what you're learning, so when you do get asked that question, maybe a story may flash in your mind. You'll be like, oh, I know exactly what they're talking about. This is the answer. So my first tip is try to take the class in person. Try to avoid taking it online if at all possible. My next tip is, while you're going to school, try and find a mentor. Try and find somebody you can start working with while you're in school, while you're getting ready to prepare to take your state exam. Maybe if it's someone local, you can go ahead and do some ride-alongs with them and see what it's like to really be doing a day in a life with a successful realtor. Now, your mentor needs to have some success, some ability to help you, because you don't want to form bad habits out the gate. So try and find somebody that's willing to help you out, even if it's long distance. Maybe, you can communicate back and forth. If you have any struggles, if you're local, go ahead, contact me. I'd love to help you. And even if you're not, still reach out to me. Maybe there's something I can help you with. Plus, if you start following a mentor now, that way when you get your exam, you're gonna hit the ground running, feeling like you've already been a realtor and life is great. So go ahead, try and get yourself a mentor. Like I said, if you have a problem, reach out to me. I'll help you out. And my other tip is, when I was studying for the exam, I just practiced a lot of questions. I would learn those questions inside and out. If I missed a question, I would go back and try and figure out, what did I not understand that got me to miss that question? And then I would learn that. And one of the tools I finally discovered that I thought was a huge help was when I got this book, Real Estate for Dummies. Now, I know they have it at my local library, and maybe they have it at yours. So if you really don't have it, I think they're like $20, but maybe you don't really have it or you don't want to invest in it, go ahead and borrow it from your library. If you're here local, I'll be happy to loan you my copy. I just want it back because I do loan it out quite a bit. Another thing I did is I printed out a ton of the glossary terms. So when I'm studying, I can look at the glossary terms, learn those in and out, the vocabulary. The Real Estate for Dummies book, what was really great about this book was, if you did miss a question, it would explain why. And if I knew why I was missing that question, then I could understand the material better. So I suggest getting a copy of the Real Estate for Dummies. And then one other thing I did to practice my questions is I would go to Barnes & Noble after work and on weekends, and I would sit in their cafe or at one of their little reading tables with a pen and paper, and I would pick out a book with just tons of questions, and I'd sit there and drill myself on these questions. And the ones I would miss, I would really try really hard to understand again why. If I couldn't find it in my Real Estate for Dummies, maybe I could find it in that book, but I always would figure out Why? I'm telling you, once you really understand, do these questions, it'll make your exam passing a breeze. Well, I hope these tips were helpful, and if there's anything I can ever do for you, please feel free to reach out to me. Talk to you soon. See you on the next one.